everybody, it's Mandy and Meadow here with Run Windsor, and we are here today at Peculier Ales with Nick, co-owner and head brewer at Peculier.
There it
How are
is.
you doing today, Nick?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Better now because we have
There's beer.
the best beer in town.
Oh, thank you.
So we are here today to talk about a couple of things, obviously highlighting Peculier Ales and this incredible new brewery in the heart of downtown Windsor, and also the Red, White, and Brew Race, which is coming up next weekend with an awesome after party here at Peculier. And Nick and his team are helping us do a couple of things. We're highlighting small businesses coming out of this crazy past 2 years that we've had. We're also getting our families out and moving.
Yeah.
Running, walking, whatever it is, and supporting a good cause with all the proceeds going back to a nonprofit, Imagine Zero. And we just wanted to get to know Nick a little bit more today and hear more about your brewery. So Nick, what started Peculier, and tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. What started Peculier was day one homebrewing. Turning to my wife, said, "This is what I want to do." And she laughed at me. And then fortuitous circumstances kind of made it become a reality. Had a work injury that led me to go back to school and started my brewing career, and I've been doing this now for a little over a decade. This is my fifth brewery, first one I've owned, but I've helped start two other breweries and worked for big names, little names, everything in between. And
Wow.
yeah, so I have a degree in chemistry and brewing science,
Wow, that's incredible.
which helped obviously make this happen.
I mean, the science must be an important part of it.
Yeah, I think beer is the perfect blend of art and science.
That's awesome. So tell us, in the state of Colorado, where there are breweries everywhere, what makes Peculier so special?
I think part of it is we have our finger on the pulse of what's new and exciting, and also old and classic in beer. We make everything, you know. You're drinking a pub crawler, which is a 4.2% English mild, which is about as like basic and old school as you can get, and then you're drinking, is that a Rohanui or a cone?
No, it's the cone. The new one.
So juicy, over the top,
So
hazy
good.
IPA, and then we make crazy fruited beers and seltzers and lagers, and we are not afraid to say no to trying a beer style.
That's awesome. We definitely have sensed that sense of entrepreneurship, as you didn't say no to us when we said, let us put on a race and have a big after party at your
Yeah.
brewery. So thank you for that. We're
Sure.
the same way, driven, and just do big, exciting things. So as a frequent patron of Peculier, love your beer. I feel like the IPA keeps me going as I run ultra marathons.
I'm glad.
I need the carbs, right? And the relaxation after a hard day's work. What I'm most intrigued about sometimes is the names of all of your beers.
Sure.
They are incredible. They're so unique. Can you tell us where you get your inspiration from?
A lot of it's music and movies. I'm a big pop culture guy. In a previous life, used to be a recording engineer and in the music business, so I love music.
Okay.
And I love movies, so a lot of it comes from that, and a lot of it just comes from not being able to sleep and the brain not shutting off.
Which is incredible, because that's when you come up with your best ideas, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, some of them are terrible.
We know that.
Yes. So adding on to the uniqueness of the beers, as a graphic designer, I can't help but notice your very unique branding and logo. Is there a story behind that?
Yes, so for the logo, as you can see we call it the flower, it's actually a stained glass. So peculiar means a church, parish, or parsonage that was set apart from the English church in like the 1500s when the English church left the Catholic church. Not everybody liked that, so they set themselves apart and were like, we're going to focus on our community, let's just do this. So that's where the term peculiar comes with an E, not an A.
It catches us up.
We've
often.
misspelled a few times.
It catches everybody up, which was half the fun of naming it this.
Okay.
But I've had that name in my back pocket for 12 or 13 years. My family actually comes from that area of England traditionally and ancestrally, so it was an easy pick for me. And then, so that flower is the stained glass from a very famous Peculier called St. Mary's in Masham, England. And it's actually above their door when you come in. That's the stained glass, and we just took it, and our initial design guy took it and kind of tweaked it and made it ours. Same with the lettering on the font for that is a custom font called Black Letter that he again tweaked. That was very specific to people who used to scribes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they would write the books before a printing press. So we kind of took that font and made it our own.
Wow, that's amazing. And you said something in there that caught me was the set apart. So
Yeah.
beer set apart.
Beer set apart. It
And the
literally
name
comes from
Peculier.
Peculier, which was a
Yes.
church, parish, or parsonage set apart.
That is amazing.
So we like to tie it all in as one story.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing that. And I'm
Yeah.
sure that that's something our viewers are super excited to hear about because we don't oftentimes take the time to get to know business owners and
Sure.
their mission and their why and how you came up with it. And sometimes we see a logo and we think, oh, it's just their logo, but we don't think about all the heart and the passion and time
Yep.
it's taken to develop that.
We actually, even on our website, have a section just about the logo and the typeface and all of it because we're super passionate about it. We think it embodies who we are.
That's awesome. Well, Nick, is there anything else you want our viewers to know about you, your team, or Peculier Ale?
Come drink more beer.
Done.
Always.
Always. Well, thank you so much for
yeah.
spending today with us.
Of course.
We are really excited to host an event here next weekend. We also do fun runs several Thursdays throughout the month. So visit us at peculiarales.com or runwindsorco.com, and we look forward to seeing you in here for a cold beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.